pimple face, but we're focusing on the eyes this time. So if you like this video, you already know what to do.
Before I apply any makeup, I always start with a skin prep. So first I go in with the Linda Shea Brightening Serum. This instantly adds hydration and gives my skin that fresh, healthy glow. I like to rub it all over and then tap my fingers on my face to help with pushing the product into my skin, which leaves it looking smooth and plump before I apply the makeup. Then next, I will be using the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. I love this step before putting on my makeup, my foundation. I feel like it does help a lot. And FYI, on the back of the Charlotte Tilbury, it does say to use it before and after. So I've taken their advice and it has been a game changer. It definitely makes a difference in how my makeup applies and wears on my face.
I've been using the MAC Studio Fix foundation. I've been loving it. I know I said I wasn't gonna go and buy another foundation, but the other one that I got from Sephora just wasn't working for me at all. I tried 3 different times and eventually gave up and decided to give it to my mom, and she's been loving it. So it's been a win-win. And yeah, I'm just using light foundation for today. And then we will be moving on to the concealer.
Now, I've been using the Makeup by Mario concealer for some time now, and I've been enjoying it, but I feel like I needed to change it up a bit because I started to break out underneath my eye. I got like a little whitehead right in the corner underneath my eyes. So maybe I've had it too long, I don't know, but as soon as I started to break out underneath my eye, I knew it was time to buy a new concealer. So I bought a new concealer and I'm going to do a video on that because I did buy a color correcting brightener for underneath, and I feel like that made a huge difference in my makeup as far as brightening my underneath my eyes. Next, I'm going in with my Silly's Bronzing Contour Cream Stick, and instead of dragging the product across my face, I like to tap and blend. This keeps everything looking soft and skin-like. I will apply the stick right onto my face, but when it comes to blending it out, that is when I tap it with my brush. I start around the perimeter of my face, along the temples, hairline, and just underneath the cheekbones, using light tapping motions to melt the product into the skin. Tapping instead of swiping helps avoid harsh lines and keeps the base underneath intact. I'll also add a little warmth around the jawline and sides of the nose, blending upwards so it lifts the face rather than pulling it down. You never want to pull your product downward. You always want to be lifting everything up. The goal here is warmth and dimension, not a heavy contour. So it's very natural and skin-like. Once everything is tapped in, the bronzer looks seamless, natural, and like it's coming from within the skin. I always brush my brow hairs down first. This helps me see exactly where they are, any gaps or sparse areas that need filling in. Using very light strokes, I just mimic hair, nothing heavy. Then I brush the brows back into place, and now I only fill in the bottom of the brow where it's needed. I'm not changing the shape at all, just softly defining and filling in the gaps so everything looks fuller but still natural. The goal is brows that look polished, not overdone. Now I'm going in with my N13 brush, and I didn't use any product. I'm just using the leftover that is on the brush just to kind of create a little bit of dimension and depth. Now I'm just going in with translucent powder, Hourglass, and just setting my under eye concealer while I'm dancing, having fun with my baby, and then moving on to the next.
I'm keeping my eyeliner super minimal today and using a liquid liner pen. I start by pressing the tip right at the outer corner and make the tiniest flick following the natural angle of my lower lash line. Small wing first. You can always add more. Then I lightly connect it back toward the lash line using small strokes instead of dragging it across the lid of my eye. This keeps it precise and prevents skipping. The goal here is lifted, defined eyes, not a dramatic wing, just enough to make the lashes look fuller and the eyes more awake.
As I'm finishing up my eyeliner, I will then be priming my eyelashes with the Chanel primer. I got this as a gift and I have been eating it up so much. I truly love it, and it definitely makes a difference putting on my mascara, and even when I wash it off, it literally just glides off like butter. Going in with my old mascara because currently I don't know where my new Chanel mascara is. So with that being said, let's move on to the eyelashes. Now the eyelashes here, they're clusters, and honestly, I find them so easy to apply on. I apply them at the very bottom of my natural root of eyelashes, and I gently just place where I want them to be. I always put on the larger pair. I feel like I get more of a longer length with them, and they're just so beautiful. So I don't really do too many different sizes. I keep them all the one same size, if that makes sense. And so yeah, and then I just use my tweezers to pinch the two together. There is a sticky pad on the bottom of the clusters, which makes it super easy to just stick on, and you don't have to use glue at all. So now I'm just going in using whatever is left over on my brush. And then, of course, to finish this look up, we are going in with some more powder, aka blush. All right, now to finish up this look, I'm going in with my MAC blush, and I'm just hitting the cheeks, the temples, the nose, the forehead a bit to warm up my face. And then last but not least is my lip liner and my lip gloss. Now this is a new pair that I've been using, and honestly, I absolutely love it. So I will put everything in the description box down below. Hello. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.